going on? Matt Malatesta, Todd Freed from the VYPE Thursday Night Showdown. Todd, what's going on? Great broadcast last week. Ridge Point gets it done over Dickinson. What did you think about that matchup?
What a great game, and what a way to start it off. A thriller. What a night by Bert Emanuel Jr. He accounted for 5 touchdowns, had a 67-yard touchdown run. He had the long run at the end of the game to kind of seal it. Although Dickinson made this remarkable comeback. They were down by 14, Matt. Down by 15. They're down by 14 with 2:30 to go. They go down, they score, they get the onside kick, and almost pulled it off. But what a thriller to start it off, and a great performance, fun game. We had a chance to visit with Bert Emanuel Sr. at halftime, talking about his son. And Bert will be my athlete of the Bert Jr., not Senior, will be my athlete of the week on this week's coming edition of H-Town High School Sports, Saturday nights at 10:30 on CW39, throughout the week on AT&T Sportsnet. But just a great game overall, and a lot of fun to be there. And Freedom Field is where they played the game.
And let's talk about this weekend. Tomball Memorial coming off a great season last year. Spring completely loaded right now. They're rolling. They demolished Klein Oak. I really think Spring is one of the top 2 or 3 teams to beat in the city of Houston. Bishop Davenport, really special player. What's kind of interesting about this game is Sam Parker used to be the head coach at Spring, who is now at Tomball Memorial. He kind of got the wheels in motion at Spring. Rodriguez, great running back over there. That's who he counters with. But, man, can anybody beat Spring on their schedule right now?
I know, they look so dominant. Bishop Davenport is just lighting it up. They just totally blew out Klein Oak last week. Klein Oak was coming off a very impressive win in their season opener, and Spring just took control from the start. Davenport accounted, for 7, 8 touchdowns, and he's just been remarkable. You look at 6A Region 2, Matt. We talk about city Houston teams, and we know about North Shore and Katy, and now you've got Atascocita is right up there. But in Region 2, with Spring and Bridgeland and Westfield, we've got a chance to have a Region 2 team or a couple going a long way in the playoffs. But that should be a really fun game Thursday night, 7 p.m., Planet Ford Stadium. Tomball Memorial always has great offenses under Coach Sam Parker. But can they slow down Bishop Davenport? I don't know. That's a tough call, and that should be a fun game coming up.
Speaking of the call, me and you will be on the call 7 p.m.
Yes.
AT&T Sportsnet. Check it out. All right, we got to go around the city real quick. Give me a couple of, kind of football teams, maybe even volleyball teams that you've been surprised at so far this early season.
I don't know. I can think of great surprises. Just, they're just, you see what Katie's done already. I don't know if North Shore is as dominant as they have been, but their defense looks great. Westfield defense with Anthony Holmes looks awesome. Dickinson has played the schedule that Dickinson has played, starting with Manville, Ridge Point, and then Katy, they get the award for toughest schedule. Do not be surprised by Shadow Creek's 0-2 start. They played North Shore and Bridgeland. So Fort Bend Marshall looks explosive as always. They be the top in Class 5A. Manville's 1-1, but they look really good. That's another 5A Division I team, and so it goes. Last week on the show, we saw Spring, Ridge Point, Westfield all had big wins. And also another team looks really great in Class 5A is Peyto. They just blew away Class 6A Morton Ranch last week in all Katy ISD matchup. They have a big game this Friday night against Foster. Another big game this Friday night. Lots of great matchups. Bridgeland versus Woodlands. That should be a lot of fun. And how about Westfield against North Shore, Dickinson, Katy? So an exciting week coming up, mostly of non-district games.
Man, it's going to be a wild one. Here's a stat for you. Deer Park is 2-0. They have beaten their opponents 125-0. That's crazy. Deer Park had a great historic year last year. Not Deer Park, Dobie. Dobie is the team that's gone 125-0. So had a historic year last year. Now, man, they got it rolling this year. It's early, but we'll see how that plays out. A lot of volleyball coaches hitting some milestones. Candy Collins from College Park gets 400. Coach Stevenson at Cy Falls gets 700. And Coach Allfinger at Cy Woods hits a
Yeah, she's done
I think
a job. She's been there a long time.
Right. She hit a big number as well. So, hey, this is Matt and Todd. Watch us this week when Spring takes on Tomball Memorial on AT&T Sportsnet, 7 o'clock. Stay tuned. See you next week. But we'll see you on the broadcast first. This is Matt and Todd. Thanks again.